Hey guys, welcome to this video, and in this one I'm going to show you how to make this super cute little hat. The flaps are definitely optional. There's going to be so many different things that you can do with this hat. So in the description box there's going to be a lot of different patterns that will suit your needs. If you want an adult hat or a toddler hat or even a newborn hat. This video is for newborns, if you want to follow it exactly the way that I'm doing it. And also optional, I made a teddy bear hat out of this. So there's going to be another video that will show you how to do the ears, the snout, the nose, and the eyes. So if you're interested in that one, you can click the link once you finish this one. And yeah guys, hopefully you guys enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in.
You are beautifully and wonderfully made. Yes, you are beautifully, you're wonderfully made.
Alright guys, so these are the materials that you would need if you're going to do the hat in its entirety. If not, you're just going to do the beanie without the flaps, adjusted accordingly. You will need a size H crochet hook, and you'll need the yarn of your choice, okay, the colors of your choice. Again, if you want to do it just like me, everything is in the description box as well as on the screen. So we want to start this project with the magic ring, okay. There's multiple ways to do it. I will put a link up there for when I did just a magic ring video. Okay, so round one, we have chained 2, or we're going to chain 2, and we're doing 11 double crochets right into that magic ring. Okay, so if you don't know how to double crochet, you yarn over. You're going to insert your hook into the ring, pull through. There should be 3 loops on your hook. Pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2. I'm going to do that one again. Yarn over, insert your hook into the ring, yarn over, pull through. There's going to be 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over again, pull through the second 2. So it's just your simple double crochet. Pretty much the only stitch you will need to know throughout this hat pattern is the double crochet. If you decide to add the flaps, you will need to know how to do a single crochet, which I will explain everything with you guys, or to you guys. Okay guys, after you finish the 11 double crochet, you're going to pull the short end of your yarn, which is going to create the magic. That is the magic circle, drawing in the top of your hat. We are working from the top of the hat to the bottom. And now you are going to slip stitch into the very first double crochet. Your chain 2 does not count as a double crochet. Okay, so now that you've slip stitched, this is what round 1 looks like. All right, and so for round number 2, very simple. We are going to chain 2, and after we chain 2, we are double crocheting twice into each stitch around. So we're going to yarn over, go in, do our first double crochet in the first stitch, yarn over and go into that very same stitch and do another double crochet, and the next stitch as well, 2 double crochets. So your first round left you with 11 stitches. Round number 2 is going to leave you with 22. You get to the end of that, you're going to slip stitch it, and this is what it will look like. So for round 3, we're chaining 2, and this pattern is a little bit tricky but easy. You're going to go into the very first stitch and do 2 double crochets, and in that very next stitch, 1 double crochet. So your pattern is going to be 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 until you get all the way around, and that would leave you with 33 stitches. So this is how we increase and make the hat bigger. So again, that round, 2 double crochets into the first stitch, followed by 1 double crochet, and repeat. Okay, once we get to the end of that round, we are going to slip stitch, get ready to move on to round 4, which is our very last increase round. So this is a good thing. After this, you don't have to worry about, patterns. So we're going to chain 2. We're going to do 2 double crochets in the very first stitch, and then 1 in the next 2 stitches. So we're still increasing so that we can have 44 double crochet in the end. So 2 in the first one, then we're going to do 1 in the very next stitch and 1 double crochet in the following stitch, and we repeat the pattern. 2 double crochets in the next stitch and 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and we're just going to repeat that all the way around. Now once we're done, slip stitch it as usual into the top of the first double crochet. You've now completed your 4 rows of increase. Rounds 5 through 10, very simple. You are just going to double crochet into each stitch around, which is going to give you 44 double crochet. As always, you're going to chain 2, doesn't count, and then you're going to go in and do the double crochet all the way around. The more rows, the longer or bigger your hat will be. So again, check the description box just to make sure that it will fit for whatever your need is, okay? So I've completed my rows 5 through 10. Well, I'm almost done 10, so I'm going to finish 10 with you guys and show you how to add that pop of color to switch out the yarn and get ready to go into the flaps if you're interested in that. If you don't want to do the flaps though, you can still switch out color and add like a stripe or something to the hat. You know, it's very adjustable. It's so simple, guys. Once I got the hang of this, it was like, ooh, I can do all things. So I hope you guys get the same feeling. Alright, so now I'm at the end. I'm going to slip stitch it into the first double crochet. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. You can leave it like that. Do maybe a single crochet around to kind of make it a little bit neater around if you want to end it that way, but we're going to keep going to the flaps. So I picked a color, it's coming up very orange, but it's like a hot pink. Let's just say I'm going to call it coral. I don't know if coral is pink, but that's what we're going to go with. So to seamlessly add is what I did. I went ahead and I connected the yarn this way. There won't be any color bleed, and you won't even be able to tell where the change happened. If you want to know how I did that, just comment below. But I'm going to go ahead and join it, and I'm going to do 1 chain, and now I'm going to, I chained 2 once I joined it, and now I'm going to do double crochets all the way around. So it's going to continue to be 44 double crochets all the way around with that accent color. Alright guys, now that we're at the end of that round, I'm going to slip stitch it to the first double crochet and move on to the ear flaps. Now again, it's optional if you're not making it for an adult, although if you're an adult and you want to rock ear flaps, that's fine. But I'm saying if you want to stop here, you definitely can. And what you would do is just weave in your ends, okay? But now we're going to move to the ear flaps, and I am going to go through it with you step by step. So I'm going to chain 1 right here, and I am going to now do 10 single crochets. So the single crochet, insert your hook, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Let me do that again. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. There's 2 loops, yarn over, pull through those 2 loops. Insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. Insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. So I'm going to do that 10 times. And again, I'm not fast forwarding, so you guys can kind of really work with me in real time. I'm trying to go as slow as I can, but I've been doing this for quite some time. So if you feel like I'm going too fast, you know, pause, take a minute, take a break, and you know, you don't have to go the same speed that I go. Okay, so that is our 10 single crochets, and for the next row, I'm going to, once I'm done with that one, I chain 1 and I turn. So for row 2, we're going to start a single crochet decrease. Sounds tricky, but it's really not. What we're going to do is insert our hook, yarn over and pull through. Okay, keep those loops on. Go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through. There's 3 loops at this point, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. And then we go into 6 single crochets. We're going to be doing quite a few of the single crochet decreases, so don't worry, just keep watching and hopefully you'll be able to get a hang of it really quickly. So again, I'm finishing up 6 of the single crochets. This is my last one, and then we're going to another decrease. You are going to insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over again, and pull through all 3. That's your decrease, and chain 1 and turn your work. So we're going to go now to row number 3. Row number 3 is just single crochets all the way across, so there should be a total of 8. We're going to go right in and single crochet 8. This is just a way for our ear flaps to form, and we are decreasing as we go along. Okay, chain 1, and we're going to turn our work. And for row number 4, we are going to do a single crochet decrease again. So go in, pull through, go in, yarn over, pull through 3. And we're going to single crochet 4 times. And do a decrease. Insert, pull through, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. I'm going to make sure that I leave the instructions on the top or throughout the tutorial, so that way you don't have to always revert to the description bar. So for row number 5, it's just 6 single crochets all the way across. You know, we've already changed and turned our work. And now we're going to chain 1 and get ready to go to our next row. And this is another decrease. So row 6, we're going to do a single crochet decrease and then 2 single crochets and another decrease. So even with their ear flaps, there's definitely a pattern. You know, once you start doing it, you'll recognize the pattern. And you want to make sure that you get under both loops of the previous row, should I say, I'm sorry. Then we're going to go to row 7 after we chain. Row 7 is just 4 single crochets. And once we completed our 4th single crochet, we're going to chain 1 and then we turn our work. And guys, you have almost completed this project. For this next row, it's just going to be 2 single crochet decreases. So you're going to do the decrease twice. And again, make sure you go under both of the loops and chain 1 for our very last row, which is just going to be 1 single crochet decrease. Okay, and then you can at this point weave in that string. You're going to cut the yarn and weave in that one. I'm going to show you how to line it up where you can get ready to do the other flap. You're going to do it exactly the same way. Okay, so once you join your yarn, you're going to go and do the same exact thing. So I'm not going to record that process with you. You can just rewatch the part that you just did. So again, line up your hat, lay it flat, make sure that it's lined up, and then you're going to join your yarn. And there's multiple ways to join yarn, guys. I just again like to do it where I don't have to do too much weaving, or I don't like to cut it and then like knot it together. This is just seamless for me. So once you have your yarn joined, you chain 1 and you go ahead, do your 10 across, and you follow the pattern from the other side or the other flap. Alright guys, so both ear flaps are completed, and right now we are just going to simply finish it off, and by that I mean we're going to single crochet all the way around the flaps, and that will just give it a very finished look. So we're going to just go into each of those ends, single crochet all the way around, and it's going to give us a very neat look. As you can see, it's starting to form. And you just continue that all the way around the other flap, and until you come back to the very beginning of the first single crochet that you just did. Okay, so now I am approaching the single crochet, and I'm just going to join it, and once it's joined, I'll pull that out. And what I'll do with that tail, I'm going to weave it into a braid that I'm going to put on, which is also optional as well. In this video, I'm not showing the braid, and I don't believe I'm going to I'm not showing the braid, so the braid will be in the video where I do the bare applique. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you watch that video. But if you like this one, thumbs up. If you make it and want to share it with me, hit me on Instagram. Everything is linked below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure that you thumbs up if you like the video. Smooches. Mwah.